Hello everybody, this is a complete walkthrough of Ranni's quest, so follow this one step by step and we're gonna start at Ranni's Rise. Also consider subscribing to my channel and check out my other Elden Ring guides. So let's begin. Again we start at Ranni's Rise. First we need to go up, talk to Ranni, exhaust her dialogue and join her service. After that we're gonna speak with the three entities there, and then go back and speak with Ranni again. Next we're gonna head to Siofra River Well. For this we're gonna spawn in Fort Height Waste Side of Grace bonfire. At Siofra River Well we're gonna take the elevator down. Now we're gonna head, follow my steps, to meet Blaidd. This is an underground area in Elden Ring, through Siofra River. So just follow my lead. Next, enter this room and take the elevator. Next, we're gonna go and speak with Blaidd. Again, follow this walkthrough until we reach Blaidd. Now speak with Blaidd and exhaust his dialogue. Next we're gonna go and meet Iji at Road to the Manor and talk with him about Blaidd and Nokron. Just again exhaust the dialogue. Next we need to go to Sylvis Rise to obtain a potion for Nephali. This is the location on the map where the Sylvis Rise, and we need to go there. So we're going to spawn at Ranni's Rise, which is close by. There, talk with Nephali and obtain the needed items. The first item will be Sylvis Potion, and when you ask about Nokron, you receive Sylvis Introduction. So again, interact, get both items, and we can move on. Next, we need to head to Waypoint Ruins. It's an area on the map, which is Limgrave. So we're going to spawn in a close by Site of Grace. In this case, I spawn at Artist's Shake. Keep in mind this, if you want to spawn in another closer area, you can do that. But that's where I spawn, so if you want to do the same, just follow me. This is the area where we need to go. Waypoint Ruins. So a close by one will be this one. So let's spawn and head to this location. Here's gonna be a hole in the ground. Enter the hole in the ground, and there we need to defeat an enemy, and then after that we're gonna talk to an NPC. So this is the hole in the ground, and fight here to defeat the enemy and move on. Here, talk to Sellen and give her the letter. Here we need to go back and talk with Blaidd, this is optional, and tell Blaidd what she said about Radahn. Keep in mind there's a closer side of Grace, so we can go there. I haven't unlocked it unfortunately, but you can go there. So just went just before that and travel through to meet him again. Our next goal is to go to Redmane Castle to beat Starscourge Radahn. So we need to do that, so just again, follow my steps. There's a site of grace nearby called Impassable Great Bridge, and this is where we're gonna go in order to get into the castle. So just spawn there at the site of grace, and again, follow the lead. Now we're gonna get into the castle from the right side, so just use your mount and let's go. Once you got there, we're gonna enter the festival where we're gonna meet, well, Blaidd and Alexander's gonna be there, Iron Fist. So let's enter. You can also activate the site of grace nearby, of course. And we're gonna go in. Next, we're gonna go and talk with this executioner guy there. And after we do that, we're gonna move on to an elevator. This is of course a major boss fight in the game that we're gonna about to fight soon. So make sure you are ready with your build. Many cutscene here, and then we're just gonna go back, take the elevator down, and get ready for a fight. Well, here the goal is quite simple. Well, we need to defeat Starscourge Radahn, and after that we're gonna move on. After that, talk with Blaidd again. Also, we can of course activate the Site of Grace if you're already there. Now, next we need to go to south section of East Limgrave, where there are going to be some floating stones there, which we need to climb down, and this will give us a path into Nokron, this area. I personally recommend if you can spawn close by at Fort Height West, Site of Grace, and I'm going to show you how you can get there from this point. But if you want to spawn at another location, fine, but it's very easy to spawn from that Site of Grace. So just follow my path and you're going to see it. It's very close. So as you can see, when I already spawn, I can see it. It's very close by, Limgrave. What you need to do is just stay close to the ledge, and to your right is going to be a path you can actually get down. Right? There's also a way to go left, but the bottom area where you can actually climb down is going to be on the right, and here also on the right. So just follow my path. Now this takes us to Nokron Eternal City, and there we need to do some roof jumping because we need to, well, eliminate a mimic to give us the mimic. And this will actually lead us to eventually Norcor and Eternal City, and from there we need basically to finish a kind of an enemy which give us the mimic, and we're gonna process from there. So just follow my path. So our next goal is to defeat the Mimic tier boss, because it's also open a path we can actually continue traversing through this area. So let's do it. Now, after defeating the Mimic tiers, we need to get the Fingerslayer Blade from a chest, and this is actually resides at the bottom area. So to do this, just follow the path, and we need to do some jumping on rooftops, and eventually we get down, open the chest, and get this item. Finally arrived, open the chest, get the item, we're gonna need it, and we're gonna move on after that. Alright, next we need to return to Ranni's Rise and talk with Ranni and give her the item. After you interact with Ranni, you're gonna obtain the Carrion Inverted Statue, an item that we need shortly. Again, exhaust the dialogue with Ranni and move on. Next, we need to travel a portal at Renna's Rise. Keep in mind, Renna's don't get confused. It's another location very close by. Now first we're going to go and talk to EG again, and after we talk to EG again, we need to go to a portal that resides close by to where we are now at Renna's Rise. So let's do it. Alright, once we talk with EG, after that we need to travel through a portal at Renna's Rise. So we're gonna go there now. So again, spawn at Ranni's Rise, and Renna's Rise is gonna be just above us in this location. So we just need to travel from Ranni's Rise with a horse towards that location. Next thing, we're going to collect Ranni's miniature doll, and we're also going to talk to it at the nearby site of grace. So first of all, let's take the doll. The doll going to be there, but we can actually see it right now. It's kind of a mix. You think it's just a regular item, but this is the doll. There's also nearby site of grace, really close to us. So you just need to go there, sit down, and choose the option to talk to the doll. Try to exhaust it, try several times, I think 3 times, until it actually talks back. Alright, our next goal is to defeat Shade of Blaidd. Not far, so follow me and let's go and defeat him. As we pass through, you're gonna see this enemy that throw stones at you, kind of big enemy there. You can see it at a distance. You don't actually need to fight it, you can just pass through it, and we need to go behind it. I actually defeated it, but you don't have to defeat it. At this point, just continue going down. Keep in mind there are enemies, ants, fight them. Just be alert for any enemies that can pop as you go through it. Now we're gonna reach Nokstella Eternal City. Basically, we need to continue going upwards and go left and then go down. So basically just follow the path that I'm doing right now. And before that, I just recommend there's a site of grace very close. So just activate it and continue from there. So basically we need to continue moving left and down towards the rot area, alright? So let's do it fast. Here we need to go again towards an elevator on the right side. So yeah, here take the elevator down. Now we need to defeat the Baleful Shadow. Upon defeating him, he would drop up a very precious item, the discarded palace key, which we can use, of course, to open the chest in the castle. So now we're going to go back to the academy, you know, where the chest that you couldn't open before, it was locked. We're going to use this key to open it. Alright, I know it's long, but we are not over just yet. And there's also a little bonus at the end, we'll see it soon. So, next mission is to head to a Lake of Rot, and there we need to enter a coffin. So we're already very close, we just need to continue moving on. There's going to be also a fight there, a boss fight, so let's start. Here we're going to take the elevator, and we're going to go down. And at Lake of Rot, well, we can just go towards the big structure there, or we can just activate the platforms and just move on. Up to you. There's some weapons can take you through the rot very quickly. Up to you. I'm just going to show you the path that I did. Alright, from this point we need to actually go down, right, and then turn left to enter the coffin. Pretty easy, we can ignore other things unless of course you want to continue exploring the area. Of course you can do so. Once you got to the coffin, enter the coffin to move on to the next area. In this area, we're going to have a boss fight, and you need to defeat it, so because without this we can actually continue moving on. And this is Astel, Natural Bone of the Void. Upon defeating the boss, it's going to be a Site of Grace, activated of course, and exit the cave. Here we're going to take the elevator up. Our next goal is to get to a cathedral called Cathedral of Manus, Celes, and this is actually very visible once you get out of this little tree area. You're going to see it right in front of you. And basically we just need to go there. There's going to be a hole in the ground which we need to enter. There's also going to be a dragon there. You don't need to fight it unless you want to. You can just get inside. So once you are up and ready, grab your horse and travel through to the cathedral. Once inside the cathedral, you're going to see a hole in the ground. Just jump inside until you get down to the bottom. There, you're going to meet Ranni, and you need to give the ring to her. Now choose the option Wear Ring, and this will trigger a cutscene, which after this cutscene, well, you're going to talk with Ranni again, and she will leave and will drop you an item. And this is your amazing reward, Dark Moon Greatsword. But there's a little bonus for you. Let me show you. Next, we're going to go to Ranni's Rise Again. Then you talk to miniature Ranni again at the site of Great, which will reveal more lines for you. And after that, we're gonna go outside. Here you can defeat Blaidd the Half-Elf to get a complete set of the Wolf Armor set, and that's about it. That's complete your quest, Ranni's quest. I hope you find this one useful. Consider also, if you like it, to give a like, subscribe and comment, and check out my other guides. Plenty of guides for things that you might have missed. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.